Shavua Tov, friends.
Okay, can everyone hear me? Okay, is it okay? Okay, sorry. I'll speak without a mask. I'm triple vaccinated. So I guess that's like the new flex now, right? So I'm Rebecca Kotak, and on behalf of the host committee, Allison Dorsky, and many others whose names I cannot remember at this moment, Julie Greenwald, Jen Schnurr, and Rena Strauss, I wanted to welcome all of you to this incredible event. I wanted to welcome our members, non-members, children, grandparents, our founding rabbi, Jacob Blumenthal, our interim rabbi, Mark Israel, our traveling rabbis, Josh and Noah, and our rabbis, Rabbi Yanni and Rabbi Yosef. So Hanukkah is coming up, and Hanukkah people know as miracles. It's really about defying expectations. And when we think about Hanukkah, and we think about the Jews defeating the Greeks and reclaiming the Holy Temple, we think about defying expectations. And when I think about the story of Hanukkah, and I think about Shaare Torah, we are all about defying expectations. Our shul has always defied what has been expected and outperformed our expectations and others' expectations of us. We were rabbi-less for a time, although we had many rabbis step in. We had incredible programming during COVID. Our preschool and kindergarten flourished. We started a kindergarten while other shuls were understandably not able to pivot in that way. And I would like to also really recognize Rena Strauss, our Vice President of Religious Life. And Jen Schnurr, who got a new title tonight. Jen is our Director of Party Planning. She might not know that. So I'd like to thank both of them who constantly defy expectations, whatever is thrown their way. They take it with grace and with ruach. And I really want to say that our new rabbis have really defied our expectations, which were quite high. Rabbi Yosef have come, they have hit the ground running, they have brought so much music and light into our lives. And tonight has defied expectations. We have 180 people here. We were able to have Havdalah outside, now we're together masked, and we are really on our way to some sort of normalcy, but our shul is constantly about defying expectations, and that's what Hanukkah is about, and that's what tonight is about. So please welcome and enjoy the show.
So much, Rebecca, and I want to extend a few other thank yous. We're gearing up for Thanksgiving and Hanukkah, a holiday where we are feeling a lot of gratitude. So thank you to Rebecca Kotak, along with our host team, Rena Strauss, Jen Schnurr, Julie Greenwald, and Allison Dorsky. We want to thank our sponsors, Rena and Pepe Strauss, Jen and Joel Schnurr, Rebecca and Aaron Kotak, Alan and Tommy Liss. And we also want to thank our extraordinary staff, and in particular, thank you to Matt Oziel and Matt Pfizer, and Taylor for helping make tonight possible. And it's amazing the creativity and the imagination and all of the love that we've found in Shaare Torah. We're so grateful to be here. We want to give a shout out as well, gratitude to our catering staff, to Gustavo and Sandra who are here, and to Alan, our maintenance staff for tonight, and to Officer Eric. So we have lots of thank yous. Finally, so delighted to get to be in the company tonight of such extraordinary colleagues and musicians. So we're welcoming Rabbi Noah Diamondstein from Central Carolina. Rabbi Yosef Goldman, we've met. Rabbi Josh Warshawsky. Going to help lead us in song tonight with so much of his original and powerful and prayerful music. So we hope you will enjoy. We hope you'll join us in singing and dancing, and we're gonna let Josh take us in with one of his beautiful new pieces on his recent album.
Those who were with us this morning for Shabbat davening, we sang this song a bunch, and if it's familiar to you, I hope that you sing along with us.
Shabbat Tov again, everyone. It's really so great to get to be here with all of you. It's really wonderful to get to be up here with very dear friends and get to be singing, making music, and seeing some familiar faces and some new faces. We're gonna sing a whole bunch of new melodies today, and this is one that I. Junior guitar. The cold is not nice in the chorus. So I'm going to tune and talk at the same time, which is going to be great. This is for your own good, really. And so Yidit Nefesh is the prayer that we begin Kabbalat Shabbat with. And when you're walking into the building on a Friday night, right to start Kabbalat Shabbat, I've usually had a really long week, and there's a lot going on. The flowers just came out the oven. It's really busy, and so I'm walking into the synagogue, and I'm not yet ready to say these like deep, beautiful love poetry that is Yidit Nefesh. Hadur na'eh ziv ha'olam, O glorious, radiant spark of the universe. Nafshi cholat ahavatech. My soul is sick with longing for you. And I'm not usually feeling that right when I walk into the sanctuary. So the idea is that we need some time to prepare. Everything is about preparation. Kabbalat Shabbat is preparation for Shabbat. Yidit Nefesh is preparation for Kabbalat Shabbat. The more that we can prepare, the more that we can enter feeling the feelings that we want to be feeling, which I think is important. So we're going to sing this nigun, and we're going to take our way back to the very beginning of Shabbat and just hold on to Shabbat just for a little bit longer. We'll hold on to this nigun just for a little bit before we make our way into the words of Yidit Nefesh. Whenever you feel ready, I hope you'll join in with us and sing along. Ay, 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 Take a moment, breathe it back in. We're creating this energy when we sing together. Are we ready to go back into Shabbat? Yeah, I'm ready to go. Okay, well, I'm ready to go back into Shabbat. Whenever we finish the last Shabbat, I'm already getting ready to go back into the next Shabbat. I start signing my emails Shabbat Shalom starting on Wednesday. Because if you think about it, a Tuesday night is the farthest night from any Shabbat, right? You're farthest away from the last Shabbat, and it's like right in between the last Shabbat and the next Shabbat. So that means that starting Wednesday morning, you're getting closer to the next Shabbat. And if we can just build that energy, if we can find a way to keep preparing, the more that we can prepare, the better we can get into those moments and feel the way that we want to feel. So we're going to sing one more melody, bringing us back into that memory of Shabbat, that taste of Shabbat, the sun setting behind the treetops, going out together to welcome the Shabbat Queen, the Shabbat Bride, with her angels of peace and rest. The words are, Boi Hamalka, Boi Kala, come my Queen, come my bride, Shalom Aleichem, Malachei HaShalom. Peace be with you, the angels of peace.
It's so good. It is so good to get to sing with you, Josh, again. And Noah, I was telling Josh earlier that our son Shaare, who is 3, told us this week that he formed a band. And it was called the True Love Band. And they play one song, which is one of Josh's songs, Ve'ahavta. I don't know if they're still taking auditions, but so we're going to now sing an Iraqi song for Saturday night for Motzei Shabbat called El Eliyahu. And I'd love for you to sing this chorus with me. El Eliyahu, El Eliyahu, Bizchut Eliyahu, Hanavi Avena. El Eliyahu, El Eliyahu, Bizchut Eliyahu, Hanavi Avena. El Eliyahu, El Eliyahu, Bizchut Eliyahu, Hanavi Avena. We've just entered into, we've left Shabbat, entered into a new week. The time that the days are getting shorter and shorter. We're in the month of Kislev, where we celebrate a holiday, the one holiday that falls at the end of a month rather than right in the middle of the month. We celebrate Hanukkah just as the days are about to be the shortest of the year. They're still getting shorter and shorter, and yet we celebrate our hope of the return of the light. So we're going to be singing some songs tonight. We already did. We sang Come to Light with Josh. We're going to be singing some songs of light tonight. And the next song we're going to sing is and from some verses from Psalms. It is you who lights my lamp, Adonai, my God, are my illumination within the darkness, or with you is the source of life. In your light we see light. So in the book of Devarim, Moshe instructs us how to set up a menorah in the Beit HaMikdash. So speak to Aaron and say to him, when you mount the lights, let the 7 lamps, right, in the temple with 7 lamps, not 8, give light in front of the menorah. And the Midrash raises a question: does God really need our light? Is God not the source of light? Why does God need a menorah? The answer that the Midrash gives is that the light of the menorah was not for God. We were instructed to light it for ourselves. And when the Mishkan was set up in the wilderness, not long after we had left Egypt, God said, tell them to give me light in order that you may be exalted. You be lifted up. And so I want to bless us that we should, in this time of darkness, be willing to go into the dark places and shine a light of healing, inspiration, and compassion to ourselves and those around us in a way that elevates us. Ki atah ta'irni.
Key, that's the key. It becomes like that all night.
You get 4 rabbis together. You know you're gonna get a lot of it in that context. It's a beautiful thing. It really is. It's a beautiful
right, we're going to stick with Or for a little bit longer. It's nice to be talking about Or in a time of when it's very dark outside, which I think is one of the reasons why Hanukkah is in this time period. Most religions have a holiday right now about lights, right? We have Kwanzaa, we have Diwali, we have Hanukkah, all these holidays that are about light in this time of darkness and about bringing more light into the world. And so we're going to sing a melody right now that comes from Hanukkah, because Hanukkah is coming very, very soon. And it's a brand new song. And it comes out a week from tomorrow. Sneak preview. It's a melody for Hanerot Halalu. Hanerot Halalu is traditionally what we sing after we light the Hanukkah candles. We sing Ma'otzor and we sing Hanerot Halalu, this paragraph, which is like the laws of what we're supposed to do with the Hanukkah candles. What are you supposed to do with the Hanukkah candles? Nothing. You're supposed to light them, and then you're supposed to do nothing else. That's it, right? We're supposed to light the candles. The Chol Shmonat Yemei Chanukah, on all 8 days of Hanukkah, Hanerot Halalu Kodesh, these candles are holy. Ve'ein lani reshut lehishtamesh bahem ela lirotam bilvad. We have no permission to do anything else with them except to just look at them. I love that there's a law that tells us to just do nothing. We light the candles, and you're just supposed to be. You're supposed to light the candles and bask in their glow. A mitzvah that tells you to just experience, to just be together, to light the candles and just gather. And that's what we're supposed to do. And at one point last year, a friend of mine asked me if I had any melodies, if I knew any melodies for all the words of Hanerot Halalu, and I said I couldn't remember any. So, and it's easier for me to remember all the words when I have a melody that goes along with them. So this has all the words in it. And you'll notice that the chorus are these words, Al Hanisim, Ve'al Haniflaot, the words that we sing all the time about the miracles, because that's why we're singing and celebrating. Usually we sing Al Hanisim, Ve'al Haniflaot, Ve'al HaTishuot, Ve'al HaMilchamot. And on the wars, this is a military victory we're celebrating. In the Sephardi tradition, instead of the word Milchamot, it says Ve'al HaNechamot, and on the comforts. Because what do we need right now in this time of darkness, and also in this time when we're having a difficult time in the world? We need some comfort. And that's what we do. We bask in the light of the candles and we get comfort from them. So we're going to sing the Al HaNechamot, and hopefully we'll join in on that part together. And it's a blessing about what we're supposed to do with the candles. Just take a moment for presence, for just being and basking in the glow. This is Hanerot Halalu.
Do you know any melodies of that text that we like have to sing? No? Give me like 5 minutes, I'll write one. You're amazing, Rabbi Josh Warshawsky.
Not only is Noah a wonderful accompanist, Rabbi, beautiful composer himself.
Oh, hey, thank you. So, sort of similar to Rabbi Warshawsky here. I was looking at a text, but that sing-songy wise, I was a little unsatisfied with. Not because there weren't any melodies that I knew for this one. There was one that I like grew up singing in USY, but it was very like minor key and sort of intense, and it wasn't grabbing me in the way that the text does. The text is a pleading text. It comes from our liturgy. It's Kabbalistic in origin. It's called Ana Bechoach. People know this text? What's the melody you all know? Ana Bechoach Bechoach Gedulat Yemincha Yemincha. Yeah, I can only hear it that way.
And it was quiet.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it. I grew up with it. And it wasn't enough for me anymore. And I needed something else. And I was like, what if this prayer, which is such a plea to God, Ana Bechoach Gedulat Yemincha, please, with the strength and greatness of your right hand, that same hand that brought us out of the depths of slavery, Ana Bechoach Gedulat Yemincha, Tatir Tzura, Kabel Rinat Amcha. Get us out of this narrow place again and receive lovingly the song of your people, the joyful song of your people. Just hear us sing and remember why you got us out of that dark place in the first place. Sagvenu Taharenu, be our sanctuary, make us pure again, no Ra. No Ra is a very scary word for God usually. Comes from the same root as yira, right? Fear or awe, like. But also, no Ra, as in the totally awesome one, the source of our awe. And in my particular parlance, our oh yeah. I needed a melody that was happier than that one. And so this is the one that I came up with. And hopefully as we sing it, you'll learn it and you'll join in. Ana Bechoach. Ana Bechoach Gedulat Yemincha Tatir Tzura Kabel Rinat Amcha Sagvenu Taharenu Sagvenu Taharenu Nora. Ana Bechoach Gedulat Yemincha Tatir Tzura Kabel Rinat Amcha Sagvenu Taharenu Sagvenu Taharenu Nora. Say this prayer, there's usually a line in the text that's in like smaller font because you're supposed to say it just to yourself. It's the same line we say after we say the Shema. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. So we're going to start it nice and quiet, like we're just leave to ourselves. Then we're going to build it up. By the end, it's going to be, well, listen. Oh, yeah. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem, Kevod Malchuto, hold it out, Leolam One more from our liturgy. One more from our liturgy, our prayer for peace in the morning time usually. But we'll sing it anyway tonight. This is Sing Shalom. And again, I think the refrain, the Hebrew will be familiar. The melody is hopefully easy enough to catch on to, so I hope by the end you're singing along with us. It goes like this. Sim Shalom, Sim Shalom, Tova U'bracha. Sim Shalom, Sim Shalom, Chai v'chesed v'rachamim. Sim Shalom, Sim Shalom, Tova U'bracha. Sim Shalom, Sim Shalom, Chai v'chesed v'rachamim. Aleinu. The light in the darkness teaches us to love kindness. The source of compassion fashioned us in their likeness, that we might bring peace to the world. Shalom Ba'olam. Sim Shalom, Sim Shalom, Sim Shalom, Tova U'bracha. Sim Shalom, Sim Shalom, Chai v'chesed v'rachamim. Aleinu. The force that unites us teaches us to be righteous. Every hour and season, we are blessed and enlivened, that we might bring peace to the world. shalom, sing shalom, Torah, sing shalom, sing shalom, Deva chesed v'rachamim,
Rabbi Josh Warshawsky has just released a new album, actually one part of a two-part album. It's really exciting to have all of this wonderful new music. And it's been such a treat getting to know this music and getting to sing it with you tonight.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. It's a Shabbat album. It's a 7-song Shabbos EP, and it's all songs for Shabbat, including 2 new Shabbat Zmirot. I grew up singing Shabbat Zmirot when I was a kid. Most of them that we read in our Kol Echad or whatever benchry we use in most of our conservative congregations. Most of the songs are written in the 14th century, and they're lovely and they're wonderful and they're about amazing themes like Shabbat and celebration and weddings and food and nap time. There's a lot of nap time in the Shabbat Zmirot. And so we sing about that all the time. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice if instead of just having 14th century Zmirot and 10th century Zmirot, we had a 21st century Zemer. I really love Zmirot. It's when you sing a song normally in Hebrew, it's called, what's a song? A shir. And on Shabbat, it's called the Zemer. And everything I believe about the Hebrew language is intentional. The language itself is so beautiful. All the words connect to each other in marvelous ways. And this word Zemer is a really, really beautiful word. If you read the word backwards, you get remez. And what is a remez? A hint. A remez is a hint. So a song that you sing on Shabbat isn't just a song. It's a hint of something more. It's a hint of elevation, a hint of divinity, a hint of God. When you get to sing songs around the Shabbat table, that's what it feels like to be uplifted and connected to divine power. So we're going to sing a Shabbat Zemer. This is a new Shabbat Zemer. And a song is very different from a piece of art. Right? A long time ago, they didn't have Spotify or Apple Music or CDs. So it's very hard for anyone to know who wrote a song. It wasn't like a piece of art that you could sign your name into. So the Paitanim, the people who wrote those original Shabbat Zmirot, they would sign their names in the songs. So Yaribo, and if you know that song was written by Yisrael Najara, and so he spelled out Yisrael in the verses. We're not gonna do it right now, I'm sorry. But we'll
You're gonna love the new one, though, don't worry.
But so I figured if I were gonna write a Shabbat Zemer, I should try and put my name in, so I signed it. And most of the Shabbat Zmirot are littered with textual references. They're sprinkled with textual references. Verses from Shaare, the Song of Songs, and from Kabbalat Shabbat. So hopefully they'll recognize some of those verses. I want to teach you the chorus so we can all sing it together. It goes like this. Ay 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 Okay, let's try it one more time. Just that part. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Keep going. Yeah, okay, sing about. So we're gonna try the words really quickly. We're learning it very fast, but you're doing a really great job. I'm very impressed. It goes, Hitoreri uvohi hakala. Try it. Hitoreri uvohi hakala. Shetorah chesed ale shona. Shetorah chesed ale shona. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha. Im ahuvatenu Shabbat hamaka. Im ahuvatenu Shabbat hamaka. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha. Im ahuvatenu Shabbat hamaka. Im ahuvatenu Shabbat hamaka. Hitoreri uvohi Shetorah chesed ale shona. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha. Im ahuvatenu Shabbat hamaka. Mitzvah gedola liot besimcha. Im ahuvatenu Shabbat hamaka. So that's the whole chorus. It's going to come around a whole bunch of times. It's the hey from Yehoshua, so it's the second verse. And this melody, if you're thinking in music terms, it's an A, B, C, B melody. Because there's an A section, a B section, a C section, and then it goes back to the B. In Hasidic Nigunim, that's called a Yud, Hey, Vav, Hey melody. So it starts down at the bottom, it lifts up, it goes all the way to the top. And once you get to the top, you don't want to get rid of all the energy, so you just take one step down. Many Hasidic Nigunim are written in this style, and so that's what we're going to try and do. So you'll notice that that section also comes around at the end of every verse. So you'll hear it, and hopefully we'll be able to sing along for parts of it. Are we ready? Should we try it out?
We got sharp, so just remind me.
Go back.
So beautiful. We're gonna sing a song right now. So on Shabbat, we say we get a taste of the world to come. And so we're gonna sing a song about a vision of the world as it could be, a world of peace, a world of light. And these words come from the prophet Jeremiah and Isaiah. And every elder, their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and unafraid. And every child, neath their vine and fig tree shall live in peace and unafraid. Lo disagoy, el goy fer, lo milvidu, lo milpama. Lo disagoy, el goy fer, lo milvidu, lo milpama. And we will walk in the name of God. We will walk in the name of God. Glory. Walk in the name of God. We will walk in the name of God. He's the door. El
And we will walk in the name of justice. We will walk in the name of justice. Walk in the name of justice. We will walk in the name of justice. And we will walk in the name of love. Walk in the name of love forever. Walk in the name of love. We will walk in the name of love. Isador, El Boyfriend, Lord, we'll meet you. Oh, dear Father, Isador, El Boyfriend, we walk in freedom, we walk in the name of in the name of justice, we walk. In the name of freedom, we walk. In the name of love, we are unafraid. We walk. In the name of justice, we walk. In the name of freedom, we walk. In the name of love, we are in the name of justice, we walk. In the name of freedom, we walk. In the name of love. And every elder, neath their vine and fig tree, shall live in peace and unafraid. And every child, neath their vine and fig tree, shall live in peace and unafraid. The song is based on the words of Rabbi Nachman of Breslov. Sometimes the world can feel like it is a very narrow bridge. Like we are trapped, there's nowhere to go left or right, and there's only one way forward, one possible way forward, and it is treacherous. This is a song that I wrote as medicine, the medicine that I needed at a time of a lot of uncertainty and transition, and they give me a feeling of hope that maybe if we turn that bridge sideways, that it can be a point of connection. That not to get caught up in the feeling of hope, of hopelessness and despair, but to remember that we can always find connection with each other and divine gesture. The song, please sing along with us. Haolam kulo, gesher tzareh, kol haolam, gesher tzareh, haolam kulo, gesher tzareh. Gesher Haolam kulo, Gesher tzareh, Gesher v'hayikra, lo yipater, lo yipater. I will not be afraid, knowing you are with me. As I walk along this very narrow bridge, I will not be, knowing you are here. Where I So we've got just one more song left from Rabbi Josh Warshawsky. Let's give our thanks to Josh for coming out. Yeah. Rabbi Noah Diamondstein. Really a joy to be able to bring the first musical program of this sort to you with these dear friends. And if you like this sort of program, if you like this sort of music and would like to enrich the musical culture here at Shaare Torah in this way, it is an investment that takes time and effort and resources. And we want to thank again our wonderful sponsors who helped to make this possible. And we would like to invite you to help with, you can volunteer to help with creating programs like this. In your time, maybe you'd like to come and sing with us and the prayer team, or maybe you'd like to give a donation of funds to help support this sort of music. You can do that by visiting our website, by calling the Synagogue office. It's a beautiful thing. We have wonderful events coming up for Hanukkah. I encourage you to look in the lobby for our signs, and you can take a little box of candles. There's a QR code, you can scan it with your phone, and it'll bring you to sharetorah.org/Hanukkah 2021, and you'll find there all sorts of resources about what's happening over Hanukkah, including block parties and resources to bring Hanukkah to your home, and Kabbalat Shabbat at Crown. And finally, I would like to thank again our host team and our staff who made this work this possible. Please, if you see our staff on the way out, let's give them some thanks. And let's see, that's it. We're going to conclude with another song off of Rabbi Josh's new album. Oh, okay. Switching plans. We're going to sing a song off of Rabbi Josh's old album. Warshawsky.com. You can find all of this wonderful.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much. It's so wonderful to get to be with you here at Shaare Torah. Thanks to these wonderful rabbis, such great friends. I thanks for that Adat Shalom in Potomac. It was really a wonderful Shabbat there. And when I was making those plans to have Shabbat, and they said, you're not going to have anything on Saturday night, I said, what would I like to do on Saturday night? I'd like to do a concert with my friend Yosef and Annie. And so I'm happy. So thank you for doing that. Thanks so much for coming out and rocking out together. If you want to find any of the music, like it's on my website, it's wherever you find your music. And I'm really proud of the new album that we just put out. So if you want to listen to it, we recorded that Shabbat Zimmer with a full klezmer band. It's really, really incredible. If you want to check it out, there's videos, there's everything. We recorded it all live, all together. The idea being that when we get to come together and sing with friends, sing with dear friends together in community, there's an energy that's created, and we wanted to capture that energy. So we called the album Chaverai Nevarech, Friends Let Us Bless. That's what we were doing. We were gathering together to bless. So the song we're going to end with is from Chaverai Nevarech Volume 1. The album that came out just now is Chaverai Nevarech Volume 2. Next Sunday comes out Hanerot Halalu, and then in February will be Chaverai Nevarech Volume 3. So stick around. You'll find out when it comes out. Maybe I can share it with you. We're going to end with another song about light. It's called Hamet Yirav. It's all about bringing out light into the world, creating new light in the universe. It comes from our liturgy. Right after the Baruch Hu, I love picking out these lines that are just sort of stuck in the middle of a paragraph that were just sort of murmured in the mumble section, right? When I was growing up, right? You say the Baruch Hu, does that sound familiar, everybody? Right? And that's the melody that I learned for when I was a kid. And these words are just beautiful words that are sitting right in the middle of the paragraph. If only we give ourselves the opportunity to look at them and understand them and think about what they could mean and how they can impact how we live our lives. So these words, they say, Hameir la'aretz v'la'arim aleha, God illuminates the universe and all who live on earth with mercy, berachamim, u'tuvo mechadesh b'chol yom tamid ma'aseh bereshit, and in goodness, every single day renews the act of creation. So what does it mean for creation to be new every single day, for us to be able to experience new things, for us to be able to create new things, for us ourselves to be new, because you have all of yesterday's experiences in your internal memory bank. You can't live today the same way that you lived yesterday. So we are new. And it's singing about a God who rebirths the world every single day in mercy, with that word rechem, meaning womb. We thought, what would it be like to not sing about God using masculine pronouns, which is how we usually speak about God in the Siddur, but to speak about God in the feminine, Hamet Yirah, she who illuminates all of the earth with mercy, U'tuva mechadesha, in her goodness, creates new things in the world. So we're going to start it out. The whole song just starts with a hum. In the beginning, there was nothing, and then there was just a hum, and then there was a bang, and then the universe got bigger and bigger and encompassed all of us. So we're going to create a new hum together. Whenever you feel the hum, hopefully you'll hum it out with us and bring your energy to it. We'll come out of this night with light, from light to light, from Shabbat to Hanukkah, coming all the way, building up to it. Amen.
Thank you for being with us here tonight at Starting Torah. Sunday morning reunion tomorrow at 8 a.m. You can join us on Zoom.
I gotta grab my purse.
All good.